According to the cool breeze.
Brian, it's the most visited part of the Triple M website.
We go to Saturday, June 2. Another day in the reserves. We run out in front of the crowd.
No, Brian. Sit down.
Trying to leave. Brutal.
He can't leave either.
Now he's threatening Damo with physical intimidation.
Damo. You'll be right.
We run out in front of a crowd.
Look, he's staring at him from a foot away.
Lucky to total 100. And I'm opposed by a young kid named Chris Farrell, who continued to hang on and restrict me when the ball was nowhere near us.
Is this against Melbourne?
After an ordinary first quarter, I thought enough is enough. So I gave Farrell one to the head. He backed off, but just minutes later, field umpire Holt reported me for abusive language, prompting coach Michael Taylor to take me from the ground goalless and twice reported. So we'll move from that incident on Saturday, June 2 to the tribunal hearing of Monday, June 4. I knew it would be a kangaroo court, as the players regard the reserves tribunal as automatic weeks. I was hoping for 3, but expected around the 4 mark. Once in the tribunal, Chris Farrell, the player I'd hit, said all the right things and was genuinely helpful to my cause. However, umpire Holt, who was a policeman when not blowing his little whistle on Saturdays, ruined any hope of a lenient penalty. His evidence varied greatly from mine, and the tribunal chose his version. Now, Brian has actually got a transcript of the tribunal hearing, and it reads like this, and we'll have to use some words that aren't written down here. Umpire Holt said Taylor had flown for a mark and brought the ball down. It had not been paid because it had been touched. And this is a quote. He said it was a bleeping mark. I marked the bleeping thing. And then he pelted the ball at me, said umpire Holt.
Pelted the ball at him.
Umpire Holt said he had told Taylor to settle down. He stepped towards me and was toe-to-toe and said I wouldn't bleeping know. The umpire said he again told Taylor to settle down and then told him he had been reported when the abuse continued. I told him he had been reported. He said, bleep off and get on with the game. I said I wanted his number, but player Taylor said if I wanted his bleeping number, I could go around and bleeping get it, said umpire Holt. Regarding the second charge of abusive language, umpire Holt said Taylor had continued shouting at him when he went back to restart the game. He was about 3 or 4 metres away and was yelling, bounce the bleeping ball and make sure you stay out of my way, umpire Holt said. Taylor was then reported for a second time, but in the evidence denied using the abusive word 10 or 12 times, claiming he had used it only on 3 occasions. Taylor told the tribunal, and this is a quote, I don't know what the umpire said, but either I'm dumb or I've got a bad memory, but how anyone can remember all those bleepings has got me bleeped. And he just winds up the reference on June 4 there with a little message with this. Now, for those children reading this, please ignore the bad language and promise never to repeat it, either on or off the field. There is no need to swear, and there are far better ways to express yourself. As for the tribunal, I got 5 weeks and left the hearing disillusioned with football's world of justice.
He's not happy with that one, Damo.
He's just binoculars to the front and
Damo,
cans off.
I think I'm going over to Brian's side now, mate. I think you might be on your own.
I liked
Chris Farrell. I played footy with him. I think he was a Melbourne youngster, Shepparton boy.
I like the fact that he just got too close to Bristol on a couple of occasions, so Bristol gave him one to the head.
He's got the shoulder slap there, Bristol. He's not happy with that.
Come on, Bristol.